Halloween's over! Halloween's over, so you know what that means. It's the holiday season. Time for joy. Time for not hating your life. What are you talking about, Ziggy? It's Christmas time. Thanksgiving. No. No! Oh. Of course. As is tradition with all Thanksgivings, I gotta get ready. I gotta look my best. I gotta look fancy. Of course. Because this is such a fun holiday. This is awesome. I hate Thanksgiving. Well, I'm all ready to go. But something feels wrong. I've done so many experimental videos, weird ideas, always poor audio mixing. Maybe I should do a classic video. Just joke after joke. There's no real point to it. 'Cause that's what the people want. And my videos are for the people, of the people, by me. Which means it is by the people. So, I must hang the funny hat up and make some quality content. Sorry that the funny hat's gone, but you know, I've got people to feed, and I don't want it to catch on fire. So, naturally, we start with the entrees, as they say in Canada. Sun chips. But, and you didn't hear it from me, if you put sun chips in a microwave, and of course, put the plastic thing on top of it, you get something actually good. Well, it's done. Let's see what's inside. Sour cream and onion Pringles. Something actually edible. In the meantime, while we're making the other food, we're gonna put some delicious AA batteries in the oven. Now, it might only be my thing, but I will force everyone to love it, just like I do. A little known fact about baking is that if you take a part of like a sandwich and you melt it, you actually get the original part. So I didn't buy turkey. I don't know why. I just didn't really feel like in the turkey mood. But apparently my guests are in the turkey mood, which is weird. Because nobody wants to eat one of the more boring birds. As far as flavor goes, of course. I'm a huge fan of turkeys. But here we got bread. Ever heard of a turkey sandwich? You put turkey in between the bread. Now, we melt the bread down. We're gonna get pure turkey. It's like subtraction. Yeah, that checks out. Now, just what in the Sam Hill is this? SAT Prep Plus. Oh, I guess that's another core component of bread. The more you know. Well, if this is all I got, then that's okay. As we all know, the greatest food is knowledge. Tastes like a little bit of anxiety mixed with a dash of student competition mixed with a dash of bad social commentary. Now this is going to be good for Thanksgiving. Alright, now let's set the table. Darn it! All I have is a pizza cutter and a bunch of measuring cups. This happens every Tuesday. Well, I heard that some people for Thanksgiving like to have cranberry juice or whatever the heck that means, but I'm out. Only I could get some red liquid. Ah, my blood! Alright, let's take a utensil, pizza cutter, measuring cup, of course measuring cup. Oh wait, no, that's probably not the best decision. I don't want a half cup. I need a full cup. I also don't have much in the way of placemats and napkins, but I got both of those covered. Notebooks and homework as a statement, dog. And here we start to set the table, put down the napkins and the placemats and the silverware, plastic or whatever. Unfortunately, I ate the Pringles and I drank my own blood, but we have everything else accounted for. This should be a great Thanksgiving. This looks real tasty. Well, my guest should be arriving soon. Different shirt, yeah, it took me a whole day to set this up. You know how it is. Well, it seems our guest is...
That's right, there's 4 of us.
What? 4? I don't have enough seats for that. I only have, like... 2, 3, 4, 6, 7... At most, 7 seats. Fine. We can make this work. There. One side gets this, the other side gets that. Thank God I had a spare. You can both share all the silverware and the placemat and more silverware and the napkin. You know, in the spirit of American politics, because that's always a good topic, how about my left, you're the Democrats, my right, you're the Republicans. Nobody's gonna get made fun of in this episode of my life.
Well, I am blue, so, I'll stay here.
I'm a combiner, so I'm already kind of by the people. That's a little more democratic, so, yeah, I'll stay here with Sonic. I'm Menasor, by the way, from Transformers. You guys should understand that, right? I prefer Republican values, so I will stay on the right side. And the Republican side. Got 'em.
He's my boss, so I'll just stay here.
Wonderful! Now that we're all split up politically, let's talk about something that isn't political. Like... midterms! Who's excited for midterms? I mean, wait, they already happened, so it's not who's excited, it's who's enthusiastic about the results of midterms. Yeah, that's what I meant to say.
I actually couldn't care less. I was created in Japan, so this ain't much my business. But since I'm on the Democrat side, I'm gonna say I didn't vote because I don't like our country. What are you talking about? America's the greatest country in the world. We don't have the other problems that the other countries have.
But America's extremely racist. They're the only racist country out there.
Every country's racist. Every country. Racism came from Europe. America had nothing to do with that.
I mean, come on. We got all those, student debt and gas prices. And it's always our fault. We're the real problems. We're always the villains. America's diseased.
You mean to say the Democrats, the libtards, are diseased? The gas prices, that's exclusively Joe Biden's fault. Alright, now the video is instantaneously dated. Of course, it doesn't have to do at all with the pandemic or with, gas just naturally getting more expensive as time goes on. It's all Joe Biden's fault. I hate Joe Biden. Well, it could be worse. We could be run by Trump. Again, dates the video. I mean, Trump was basically the worst president. That's the part of the video we're not being sarcastic about.
Well, if you knew my deep, tragic backstory, you know I'm extremely authoritarian. So Trump is pretty much a win-win for us. He's probably the best president we've ever had. Did you know that inflation, it was so much less bad when Trump was president? I'm just saying.
she's got a point there. But, I'm her boss, so I'd fire her if she didn't.
Now, guys, you might want to, settle down. Let's talk about something that isn't political, like, A, B, abortion, oh, darn it!
Really? You want to go there? One of the most obvious points where the Democrats are wrong entirely? Well, that's funny. It's clear that the Democrats just love murdering living babies who are living, because that's what a fetus is. Alive.
How could fetuses be alive at conception? Come on. How old are you?
Well, I released on August 1st of 2022, if that helps.
You're wrong. You weren't born on August 1st, 2022. You were born on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. November 1st, 2021, because you were pregnant for 9 months. See, that's stupid logic, isn't it? That would make him 1 year old already. And that's why I believe women should have the right to choose. That's the end of the bit. That's actually my political leaning. That's like the one. This is like the one argument where I'm completely one-sided. Like, they're not alive. You eat fetuses.
Well, I mean, you're killing them. You're murdering them. They're getting murdered. It's evil. Women don't deserve the right to choose. Because I believe that the patriarchy exists. And men are superior, of course.
Agreed. If we're not going to eat food, can we change the topic to something not political? I can't even think straight. No. You guys are super homophobic and transphobic and everyphobic except for, lame-phobic. I think you guys are really, really not progressive. Even though, of course, if you were to push progressiveness, it would force people into a social situation in which they would be chosen to be a certain gender or, sexual orientation, not by themselves, but by their audience, which means you should normalize it as opposed to directly endorse it, because it's a very complicated issue. But, you're an idiot.
What are you talking about? It's the libs pushing the agenda. It's never ever a child's decision to, change genders? It's always the malicious parents. I mean, come on. There can't even be more than 2 genders. Have you ever looked at a book of biology, which I don't refer to because I'm Christian, because I'm a conservative? But this is an exception, in which I'm gonna use that. We need to block it out entirely, even though the proper solution would just be to normalize it and, just have it as a thing, as an idea that isn't shunned, but isn't extremely endorsed because, children are stupid. Sonic, I don't think we're winning. I mean, we're not losing, but their arguments are louder. They're gonna hear it more. Why do I have this weird southern accent? Why I should be over there? Huh. I'm beginning to get tired of these guys. I don't want to eat with them. Mr. Harney, could we do something else? Like... the game! The footballs! Ah!
Here we are, back to another football game. Our player, Footbally McFootballer, is holding a football. Wait, he's pulling out electronic football. No one has ever done this with both electronic football and real football. Oh, and he failed. He fumbled like a complete buffoon. What an idiot. What a dumb baby.
Oh no! The horror! I changed my voice like 5 times in that one sentence. Oh god. Oh.
Hey, at least there's 2 more games today. Ah, yeah, ha, ha, ha. And for the second game, Footbally McFootballerton is actually back. He's back, and he's oh my god, he's paying off all the other teammates. Oh, he's playing electronic football in real life. Oh, and he's making every single play. And this has got to be the most impressive game I've ever seen. And he spikes the football, and he spikes the game, and he won.
I have decided to remain faceless for the current proceedings because, of course, what I'm about to say will be extremely offensive. As a legendary football player, Tom Scaffolding, that's my name. We football players value 3 things. The first, you have to be aggressive, not just in the game, but also in real life. Because if you aren't going up to your homies, if you aren't going up to random people and just hitting them, walking it off, as that is the entire joke, you are not doing it right. You need to hit people, of course. Now, the next thing you need to do is just throw out all kind of common sense or morals. Football is a brutal game, and you need to be brutal. Kindness, that's not acceptable. We want violence. But speaking of violence is number 3. Beat your wife. If you're a football player, you need to have a wife. And if you have a wife and you are a football player, you need to beat her. Because that's what all football players do. We feed off of violence. Anyway, good luck, little tykes, or whatever my audience is. Do good at football, and then one day you will have a woman that you can exclusively objectify and beat. I didn't look much up beforehand. I'm just assuming that most NFL players beat their wives.
Alright, on a brighter note, look at this. It's the mighty Menosaurus. That's really funny. Did you see how that nasty footballer talked? Are we not even going to address the fact that he beats his wife? This is the problem with capitalism. All the rich people can do anything without any repercussions. It's stupid.
What are you talking about? Capitalism has 0 flaws. It's a spicy meatball. A spicy meatball.
What do you mean? Capitalism is evil. Everybody knows that. The rich just do things to stay richer, and they make the poor stay poorer and poorer. It's a truly vile system. I watched Squid Game once. I know this stuff.
What do you want to do? Become a socialist? Socialist. We hate them.
Government by the people would be really good with an economy by the people. So yeah, socialism.
Well, if it's by the people, what are you going to do if the people are, stupid?
Well, of course a good Samaritan's gonna make sure everything, stays in place. Nothing can go wrong because it's not capitalism.
Ha! A good Samaritan? Really? You think that's going to happen? Oh, you stupid libtard. God of War Ragnarok is getting better reviews than Sonic Frontiers.
You piece of garbage, I'll kill you!
Hey. Okay. I think we've learned something today about American politics. There is no right answer, except when there are right answers and left answers. There are... American politics are weird, but at least we get, saying things, am I right? I hate France, and I hate England, and I hate all the other countries, because I'm an American and I'm xenophobic. Anyway, I think we should actually eat the food, Oh,
so good. But it's weird to get to the main course first. No. Oh, the batteries, they've still been in the oven. Oh no, they've been in here for like a whole day. Oh god, they're really hard to get out. No. Oh god, they melted into triple A's. Why, universe? Bye, guests. Bye. Ignore this. What have we learned today? Well, for one thing, Thanksgiving is the worst holiday. You have to socialize with your family, or adjacent family, I guess, and you have to sit there, and you have to be present, and you have to eat food, and you have to talk about politics, which I definitely don't enjoy doing, especially when I can both sides it. Don't tell anyone. But what I've ultimately learned from this Thanksgiving season is that Christmas is so much better. And that God of War Ragnarok is incredible. And your game probably sucks. Suck on my fat nuts, Sonic. Haha.